Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I have for you is episode 14 of my Football Manager 23 save with Bradford City. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 20 likes on today's episode, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 600 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Don't forget as well to get a comment in down in the comment section down below to help boost the video in the YouTube algorithm. Now today what I have for you is the final two league matches of our second season as Bradford City manager. Our form since the last episode has certainly taken a dip, so we ideally need to be picking up 4 if not 6 points from our last two matches to even get into the playoffs, because if we get into the playoffs today, you'll have the playoff tomorrow at 6 o'clock, but if we don't manage to make the playoffs, then the next episode will be the transfer special. I'm not sure I'll be able to get that out in time on Monday, so it might be a switch up of the schedule and the next episode of this save might come out on Tuesday. I'm not really too sure, but make sure you drop a like on today's video, subscribe if you are new as well, and let's get into it. So since you were last with us, then we had a 2-0 defeat away at Cambridge, a 5-1 win at home to Rotherham United. Jamie Walker scoring 4 goals in that game and assisting Naki Wells. We also had a 1-0 defeat away at Wickham, a 1-1 draw at home to Shrewsbury Town. In today's episode then, we have Lincoln City away from home, they're currently 14th in the table, and Cheltenham Town at home, they're currently 17th in the table. Certainly not going to be easy games. If we have a look at the current Sky Bet League 1 table, we are currently 6th in the table, 2 points ahead of Cambridge, and we're also 4 points ahead of Wickham. If we win this one, I'll be pretty confident we'll be able to get into that top 6 really, but come the end of the season, but we really do need 3 points in this one. Let's get into the first game of today's episode away at Lincoln City. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for today's game away at Lincoln City. We've got Harry Lewis in goal, a back four of Vincent Young, Payne, Dorset and Folds, Randell and Davies in the midfield, Chapman on the right, Walker on the left and Jamie Walker in behind Naki Wells. Colin Whelan drops to the bench. I've no idea what's happened to him. He was 3.5 star current ability with 3.5 star potential. He's now down at 2.5 star current ability with 4 star potential. I'm not really too sure what's gone on here, but suddenly he's not very good. He's still got 8 goal contributions in 16 matches, which is still very impressive. So he drops down to the bench. Fagan Walcott is absolutely knackered for this game, and we're also giving a rest to Borthwick Jackson. So Matty Folds comes in for what probably will be his last game for the football club. As we all know, he is moving on a permanent basis in the summer. He's already agreed a pre-contract with, I want to say it was a team in Serie B or Serie C. Actually, no, I remember specifically when we clicked on the team, it was a team in Serie B and Serie C. So I don't really understand how that one does work. 2 former Bantams do start for Lincoln in this game. Paudie O'Connor with the number 5, Charles Vernham with the number 7. They've also brought in Aaron Collins from Bristol Rovers. I think that's a very, very impressive signing in my opinion. And as we say, they're currently mid-table. They'll be looking to end the season on a high, but you'll be hoping that, you know, there's a couple of games to go when your mid-table team usually can fall off slightly. So fingers crossed for our sake. They've already got one eye on maybe their holidays, thinking about being on the beach, and we get the 3 points. Let's get into it. Well, we're half an hour in. Nothing has happened so far. We are going to give them some more encouragement. I've also just noticed here, some teams are playing now and some teams aren't playing. I'm not really too sure why that is the case, but like Cambridge, who are behind us, aren't currently playing at this moment in time. Davies finds Wells. He's cleared off the line by Paudie O'Connor. Brilliant clearance there from the former Bradford City man. 37 minutes in, still 0-0. First highlight of the game goes in our favour, but it's not really anything clear-cut. Like, look, Cambridge are not playing, Wickham are not playing, Charlton, Peterborough and Ipswich are not playing. I'm not really too sure why only half the league seems to be playing at this moment in time. I don't think we're at an early kickoff or a late kickoff. I've no idea really what's going on, to be honest with you. Let's get underway for the second half. Hopefully we can try break the deadlock. Well, with 65 minutes on the clock, we've not really seen enough so far for my liking. We are now going to look to make some substitutions. Simpson Puzzi is going to come on for Lewis Payne. Although he's having a good game, he's absolutely knackered. And we do need to be thinking about, we've still got another game to play before the end of the season. Adam Randell is going to come off for Teddy Jenks. Harry Chapman is going to come off for Caleb Watts. We're also going to get Jamie Walker off for Colin Whelan, and we are going to go to 2 up front. Wells is going to play as the advanced forward. Whelan is going to play as the pressing forward. And final change of the game, Duhaney is going to come on for Vincent Young as an attacking wing back. Hopefully get him bombing on a little bit more and get some crosses into the box. We're also going to chuck it onto attacking because realistically we need 3 points here. As Matty Folds picks up the ball here and he sends one down the line looking for Naki Wells. Good first touch from him there. He's currently on a 6.1. He's having a really poor game today, Naki Wells. Picks up the ball once more and plays it into Davies. Ball over the top looking for Tyler Walker. In round the back into the penalty area. He cuts inside and finds Naki Wells, who strikes. It's an 18th goal of the season for the Bermudan international. Like what we were just mentioning, he's the been absolutely shocking so far in today's game. On a 6.1, big players though pop up with big moments. One chance is all Nahki Wells needs. He works his way into the box. Brilliant hold-up play from Tyler Walker. Cuts it inside to Wells. It's a first-time finish. O'Connor's not keeping that one out. It's been a game of very little quality. Very few chances in there for either side, but we take the lead with just less than 20 minutes to go on the clock. It's Lincoln City 0, Bradford City 1. You know that they're playing poorly when you give them some praise and they all react negatively to it. Not ideal as a ball comes into the box here and it's in the back of the net. It's the 7th goal of the season for Jerome Sinclair. And just, 7 minutes after we've scored, Lincoln at pullback level. Really, really disappointing there. We didn't get out quick enough to the cross to stop it from going into the box. It's a great ball in, to be fair. Simpson Pouze just loses the track of his man. Lewis can't keep that one out. And Lincoln City, drawback level, just moments after we take the lead. Less than 10 minutes to go now. Well, it's more like 5 minutes to go. They're still playing this 4-3-3 system. Free kick for us here, which Whelan shoots with well over the bar. 2 minutes left on the clock. We're going to go on very attacking now and try and hopefully find a winner. If Cambridge win their game in hand on us, we're level on points going into the final game of the season, which is definitely not something that we want. But Davies has put a ball over the top here, looking for Whelan into the penalty area. He shoots! What a save from the keeper. I thought that one was in. As a ball comes into the box again. Tug on the shirt there, referee. No, he's given a free kick to Lincoln. I actually thought he was going to give a penalty there. Oh, what's his offside? Brilliant. Well, 45 seconds left. It looks like more than likely this is going to be a game that ends in a stalemate, which is really frustrating. I mean, Nahki Wells has scored and he's still on a 6.8. That tells you everything you need to know about that man's performance today. He's been absolutely terrible. He has popped up with a goal though, which is going to see us hopefully claim a point unless something dodgy happens in this final 20 seconds. As a ball is played over the top there, Dorset underneath it. Obviously, it's not ideal that we've had to make so many changes to the defence. That's obviously not been ideal. If we've had Fagan Walcott playing instead of Simpson Pouze, I have no doubt we'll be coming away with a clean sheet in today's game, but it looks more than likely we'll be going into the playoffs. If we do end up finishing 6th, which I think after this draw is probably very likely, we're going to be playing Charlton Athletic, who are very good. They're very good, so that's going to be a very tough one. Obviously, if we do make the playoffs, that, like I mentioned earlier on in today's episode, that will be coming out tomorrow. Full time though, it does end in a 1-1 draw. Like I say, it's looking highly unlikely now that we'll finish there. Unless we win and Bolton lose, then it looks like we are going to be finishing 6th if we make the playoffs. You know, Cambridge could win both their last games. I mean, our goal difference is considerably better than both Cambridge and Wickham. So, well, actually, can Wickham catch us? Yeah, they could catch us if we lose or draw our last game. But let's just get into the final game of the season. And we'll just hope that, what's this? Nahki Wells 1 goal away from 15 league goals. He gets $8,000 for that. That's fine by me. Don't you worry. I also forgot to mention, we're failing financial fair play again. We're somehow now nearly over $4,000 a week over the allowed wage spending thing. I don't really know why. I'm not offering any more wages. If anything, I'm offering less wages on contracts and people are signing them. I don't really get it. I'm really, really confused. Let's get into the second game, though, of today's episode. Is it against Fleetwood Town? Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for today's game at home to Cheltenham Town. We've got Harry Lewis in goal. A back three of Fagan Walcott, Lewis Payne and Dorset. Vincent Young and Borthwick Jackson as the wing-backs with Randell and Davies in the midfield. Caleb Watts in the number 10 role with Colm Whelan and Tyler Walker leading the line. Let's get into it. No questions need to be asked. We simply need to win. We have to bounce back. We've been on a poor run of form at this moment in time. Usually the team that finishes 6th going into the playoffs is the team that have been on some really good form and they're the ones that are going on to end up winning the playoffs. But at this moment in time, I'm not confident we'll be able to beat Charlton at all. And then I think if we beat Charlton, I actually think we'll go on and win the whole thing. But beating Charlton is going to be a very, very tough ask. We've gone back to the 3 at the back as well in today's game to hopefully give us a bit more defensive solidarity. They're going with a 4-3-3 formation. Is that Thierry Nevers on loan at Bradford City in real life? It is indeed. Lovely to see. 10 minutes gone, it's still 0-0. And by the looks of things as well, I think Cambridge are currently winning, but they must have lost their game in hand, the game that was meant to be played in their last game week fixture, obviously game week 45 that being, because they seem to have somehow be only 1 point behind us, which would obviously make sense at this moment in time as Vincent Young puts a ball into the box and it's Tyler Walker with a massive opportunity. I've no idea how he's missed that one. That's a big, big chance for Tyler Walker. He's somehow put that one wide. Hutchinson's picked up a yellow card. I thought it was Isaac Hutchinson there. You know, the one that's playing attacking midfield for, is it Walsall or Crawley, something like that. Approaching half-time, still 0-0. Really, really boring first half so far. Whelan seems demotivated. Well, shut up. Get on with it. We've got a football match to win. Let's get underway for the second half. Davies will put this free kick into the box. It's deep towards Lewis Payne. It's a first Bradford City goal for Lewis Payne. He's not going to score many bigger goals. This could be the goal that seals our spot in the top 6. A brilliant ball in from Stephen Davies. Payne at the back post, finally using his own height to his advantage, and he breaks a deadlock with 49 minutes on the clock. We're up to 5th in a table, which as it stands right now, we will be playing Oxford United in the playoffs. But obviously, I think Bolton are drawing right now. We're level on points, but we've got a much better goal difference. Let's now make just a couple of substitutions. I'm not going to go crazy with them. Certainly don't want to make all 5 as of right now. We're going to do Duhaney for Vincent Young. We're going to do Randell for Jenks. And final change for now, Wells is going to come on for Tyler Walker. That's it. We might still make some more substitutions in a minute. But as of right now, I'm happy with the way the team's playing. We're winning. That's the most important thing. We've got to throw in here as Duhaney finds Whelan. He goes into Stephen Davies. Bit of space for him here. Goes back into Duhaney. Can he beat his man and get a ball into the box against? I want to say it's Hutchinson who's on a yellow card. Ball into the box towards the back post. Borthwick Jackson across. And it's cleared off the line. Shot comes in the end, I think, from Watts. And it is well cleared in the end by Cheltenham. Let's now make some more substitutions. We're going to get Watts back into midfield, and we're going to take Davies off and bring on Harry Chapman. And then final change of the game, Simpson Pouze is going to come on for Fagan Walcott, who's having a good game. And we also need to keep him fresh for the playoffs. We need to keep him fresh. I think even if we don't win this match, we'll still be in the playoffs. So let's just try and play a bit conservative. Try and see the game out. But if we do concede, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I would much rather play Oxford in at the semi-finals rather than Charlton, because I mean at some point we probably are going to have to play Charlton, and I think if any team beats Charlton, they're also going to be a very good side. But I think we could nick it over one leg against Charlton, but over 2 legs I think we might struggle. As Borthwick Jackson's in behind here into the penalty area. Will he cut it back? He shoots well wide on this occasion. Just less than 5 minutes to go on the clock. Fingers crossed we're able to see this one out. As 4 minutes are added on at the end of today's game, it does look likely we are going to be ending the season with a win, a comfortable in the end 3-1 win. 1-0 win. That's because Cambridge won 3-1 against Wigan on the final day of the season. We got what we came for, and we should be delighted with that. It's a win. That's all that matters. Where have we finished in the League One table? We finished 5th. Brilliant to see. So Bolton will play Peterborough. What on earth has happened here? Peterborough have absolutely bottled automatic promotion, and suddenly Charlton have been promoted automatically. Oh my god. Well, Bolton will be playing Peterborough and we will be playing Oxford. Oxford have just beaten top of the league Ipswich as well. That's not going to be easy at all. Wow, I mean, what on earth has gone on at Peterborough? I thought Ipswich were guaranteed to win the league, and then it was definitely going to be Peterborough in second place. Let me have a look here. What on earth has gone on with Peterborough? Songo suffers defeat against former club. We've obviously secured ourselves a playoff spot. We'll give Payne some praise as well. And let's have a look at Peterborough's last couple of matches. What on earth has happened down at Peterborough? I mean, look how they started the season. What on earth is that? What on earth is that? 1 loss in about 50 games there. But then since February, they've been absolutely terrible. They have been I mean, it's pretty much since they drew with us, really, isn't it? Just before, maybe? But, oh my god, what? I mean, what's that? 3-4 wins since February. Since the middle of January. 4 wins since the middle of January in all competitions. That is shocking. I actually think Bolton will end up beating Peterborough, to be honest with you, based on form. Have they sold some players? What on earth has gone wrong at Peterborough? Well, tomorrow we will have the playoffs. I'm not too sure when they are scheduled in for. Have they already been given us? No, they haven't already been put into our fixtures. But if you have enjoyed watching today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 20 likes. As I said at the start of today's video, that would be absolutely class. The board have announced that the planned expansion to the club's youth facilities have been completed. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 600 subscribers. So please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Don't forget as well to drop a comment in down in the comment section down below to help boost the video in the YouTube algorithm. I shall see you all tomorrow though for the playoff semi-finals, and then if we get through the semi-finals, then you will see the final as a bonus episode, an extra episode, but we take on Oxford United. We're at home first, so make sure you tune into that tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I'll see you all there. Peace.